Okay. Turn this down for myself a little bit. Just checking to make sure there's nothing going wrong. Just getting things set up and sending out invites and all that good jazz. Switch my video sources. This was hell and a half to set up. Does it sound okay? How does it sound? Oh shoot, of course I'd be getting an important phone call. 1 second. Okay. It wasn't as important as I thought it was. Just, Is my voice louder or quieter than the game audio? Oh good, because I put the exact same settings on it, so it should, but I wasn't sure how any of this would work. Alright, let's just go ahead and get started then. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, where art thou? come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing now. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the Force, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Heavy stuff. Oh. Hello, Reika, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Reika, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Lots of exclamation points there. Yahoo! Hi, Rika! I have no time for you, Surya. Well, you know, it's an old archaic 90s greeting. Yahoo! You got the Kokiri sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. concerned about the smoothness of the stream, but it seems smooth enough for now. At least until I can figure more things out. Like, it doesn't seem too juddery or anything like that. Let's see. There we go. That's true. I've seen some streamers and speedrunners do this part, like, they would put me to shame for sure, but I am definitely a more casual player. All tutorial text, not important to the lore. Viato started acting up on my end, it sounds a little bit crackly, but... as long as it sounds fine to you guys, it doesn't matter if it crackles to me. Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Kid's a little twat. Stick. Stick. And I've already gotten injured one heart because I am out of practice with how these controls work. It's been so long. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Reika, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Oh god, I feel like I'm in an old English novel. Reika, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? No. Yes. Then enter, brave Reika, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Reika. And Reika, when Navi speaks, use the upward C button to listen well to her words of wisdom. That felt very awkward to say out loud. When you integrate tutorials into the lore text, it just doesn't translate very well. See, this is why Breath of the Wild had a much better tutorial. I bet most of you who are watching didn't even realize there was a tutorial in Breath of the Wild. Give me a heart. There we go.
Listen.
Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Reika. Well, if I were the hero of the wild, I'd just climb any of these walls. It wouldn't matter. I don't want the map. I'm not going to take time to get the map.
Listen.
You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Ow, ow, wow. Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward stick, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Wahaha! Yes. Nope. Many thousands of years to figure that out for sure. I forget what is up this one. Oh, it's a recovery heart. How nice. Oh. To be fair, Link in Breath of the Wild does not climb like a regular person. He climbs like a mother frickin' beast. It's a fairy slingshot. Yep. Yep. I press the button to fire and the other stick to aim, and if you want to shoot right away, when you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. There you go. Aha! I wasted a seed. I gotta practice my aim mini games for it later on. Get slain. Oh yeah, that didn't work. Whoops. There's this one streamer I watched earlier, and thanks to them, I now know where at least 50 gold skulltulas are. Actually, I know where 73 of them are, to be perfectly honest, and they did not want to get 73, that's for sure. But they were doing a randomizer, and the seed they were locked behind required them to get 50. So, they did not have a fun time with that. That's an interesting move.
Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up bad unless you punish them in the proper order. That order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor?
Yes, little Deku, I think you're a huge traitor. But not to anyone but the Hylian people. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there's some interesting things underwater. Yeah, probably, but likely not. Gosh, swimming in this game's a nightmare. But at least I can dive. Can't do that in Breath of the Wild.
Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing forward towards the block, you can climb to the top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says.
I don't want to push it. Oh, right. Haha, missed.
How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that.
That actually worked really surprisingly well. Yes, I did learn that trick just today. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. Well done, Reika. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Farore, the goddess of courage. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom into the earth and gave it the spirit of law to the world. Farore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Reika, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Reika. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Reika to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Oh, he did. He Omega dead. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Reika. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. Well... Hey, Reiko, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Dick. That was a traumatic experience for me too, Mido. Alright, I think that's good enough for a test stream. It looks like everything's working just fine. I need some rest, especially after today. Thank you all who came by for this quick test stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a little bit about Ocarina of Time lore along the way. And until next time, I'm Rika Bird, and I'm exhausted. Good night.